Hey guys, Jurijs here. I just finished planting this 2 meters long, 600-liter Dutch-style inspired nature aquarium, and it's completely different than any other aquarium I have ever done before. So stay with me, I'm gonna tell you in a second what is so special about it. First things first, let's talk about the gear. We have here an Eheim Proxima, which is 2 meters long, kind of 60 by 60 centimeters, so it gives a total 600-liter volume. It is filtered by 2 times Eheim Professional Series 5, 600 Thermo. And what is so special about this filter? It's kind of brand new and it has app and Wi-Fi control, so you can modify, you can create custom flow thingies. So I haven't tested it myself yet, it's super new to me, so I'm looking forward to make my experience with it, and I'm gonna keep you updated on this later. As for the other gear, we have 4 times LEDs from Dennerle, as well as pH-controlled pressurized CO2 system from Dennerle as well. For the substrate, we use approximately, I would say, 80 to 100 liters of Dennerle soil. So it is a nutrient-rich, all-in-one substrate, no need to pre-wash, went straight in. I flattened the substrate out, and then I started composing the hardscape. So as for the hardscape, we are using red moorwood and Galapagos rocks. Galapagos rocks are some kind of volcanic rock. So first things first, the driftwood went in. I started with the right side, composing the driftwood, went over to the left side and puzzling. You know, sometimes when working with hardscape, you have a rough idea, at least that's the way I work, and then I'm putting the pieces together, finding the best way they work and harmonize. There needs to be a certain flow, and by looking at the final result now, or the final hardscape of it, I guess you will agree that there is the natural sense present in this aquarium. Then to complement the driftwood, I have used the Galapagos rocks. I positioned them strategically around the driftwood, so I will be able to glue them together. Based on my experience, this cotton pad liquid super glue technique is amazing. It works like crazy. You can shake the hardscape, nothing moves, so it shouldn't float up. If you're curious in this technique, check out my tutorial about it, link in the description below. So the planting was also a little bit special about this aquarium, and like I said, guys, by now you should be hopefully intrigued to know what it's about. So we have chosen a lot of classic plants. This aquarium stands in the sales office of the Dennerle Plants company, and we've chosen some plants that we want to promote and also that are more classics and we need some good photo and video material from. And because we want to film them and photo shoot them, we have chosen the Dutch style, which is not too complex. So we have used a total of 3 types of midground transitioning plants. One of them was Lobelia cardinalis mini. We have it both on the left and on the right side, little groups planted. The other one is the Schismatoglottis prietoi, which is a hell of a tongue breaker name, super difficult, try it yourself. Schismatoglottis. I'm super curious to know how George Foreman would pronounce this name. And the third plant was the Altinotera reinekii mini. So we are using 2 carpeting species. One is the Marsilea hirsuta. You can find it in the middle section of the aquarium. And then on the left and the right side, you have the Lealopsis brasiliensis. And then behind it, I have planted Helantium tanellum red to give a little pop, a little more color in the bag. So the Lealopsis brasiliensis, as you know, is available in various different types, at least from Dennerle Plants. You can have it as a pot, regular type style. You can have it as a tissue culture cup, and you can have it as a pad. The pads are available as a square and also as a stretch pad. And I used stretch pads both on the left and right, just to show the process. Like I said, there is a purpose for this aquarium. And then I kind of planted the regular tissue culture around the pads, blending in them together, making them look a little bit natural. So yeah, once the Lealopsis was in the place, I have moved to the real midground, transitioning to the background. For this, I have used the Cryptocorini lucens on both left and right side, creating a transition from the either Schismatoglottis or Lobelia cardinalis mini to the real background plants, and kind of blending those smaller foreground plants to the large, bold hardscape. Next step, I filled in the midground background area with the Marophyllum guayana, which is the smaller and much finer and less invasive sort of in terms of speed growth, a version of the Myrophyllum matogrossense. Then I focused on the midground sections in between the wood compositions. Over there we can find on the left side the beautiful and new Amania pedicellata golden. If you've ever been amazed by the Brazilian style layouts, this should be your #1 choice to complement any kind of rotalas, because this is a distinct yellow orangish colored plant. On the left side, along with the Amania pedicellata golden, I have used the Echinodorus small bear. This is a very small, very compact looking, nice, intense Echinodorus. On the right hand side, it was the Pogostemon decanensis, aka Pogostemon erectus. We planted a big group of these Pogostemon stems, and the Pogostemon decanensis really looks the best if you're planting it in a larger group, because then you can trim it, it's going to branch out, become really bushy, and then you can build up this height, a little group, and under ideal conditions you can even achieve a slightly yellowish tint. Framing the whole thing, like on the other side, we have another Echinodorus, which is Echinodorus green chameleon. This has been planted left side to the Pogostemon decanensis. It's another beauty. It's called green chameleon, but nonetheless, it's gonna be patterned and with some reddish color. You see, guys, we have a lot of very, very unusual plants in this layout, and we're almost there. They're gonna reveal you the purpose of this aquarium and why it's so special. Now that we have covered the entire foreground, midground, the transition from the sides to the middle ground, we're getting to the background of the aquarium. We have the Myrophyllum guayana around this dry chamber area in the middle of the aquarium. Then we have on the right-hand side the Ludwigia palustris super red. As a counterpart for that one, on the left side we have used the Rotala atra. It's a beautiful plant. It's gonna be everything between slight pink and super deep red, depending on the water conditions, and the more often you trim it, the more deep red color it will get. And the final plant that went inside was the good old Echinodorus Grisebachi bleheri. It is a classic, it is a top seller here at DennerlePlants, and it has framed the entire composition in the background, both on left and on the right side, and this kind of completes the planting. Now, you stay to the very end. I'm finally going to reveal what is so special about this aquarium, so different from every other aquarium I set up before. The purpose is featuring plants. This aquarium is a show tank here at DennerlePlants where I work, and we need content to feature plants. We need great quality underwater submerged pictures. We need footage of these plants, starting from the planting process over how the plant grows, develops, how it's trimmed, etc. So for that purpose, I have specifically designed the layout. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet, check out @DennerlePlants on all kind of platforms. Also links down in the description below. This has been it, guys. See you in the next one. Goodbye.